So I'm pretty sure WordPress auto updates just took down my website, WPLearningLab.com. In this video, I'm going to show you the critical error that happened and how I fixed it and why I think it was the auto updates. So keep watching to the very end so you know all the steps you need to take so this doesn't happen to you. Hi, I'm Bjorn from WPLearningLab. Now let's get started. So here's my website. Last week, it was working just fine. Even a few days ago, it was working just fine. And as I mentioned in the intro, I'm pretty sure it's because I turned on the auto update plugins feature, which I'm super anti, but I tried it because I thought I haven't heard too many bad things about it and it should be okay, and it's not. But just to double check, the first thing I did, and this is the first thing you should do if your site's down, if you have multiple websites in the same hosting account, visit the other ones. If they work, then the problem is probably just on this one website or a couple websites in your hosting account and not on your whole account. That's the first thing I did. I visited other sites on the hosting account and they worked fine. So the problem is solidly with this website only. The next thing I would do is, because I activated the auto updates, I'm pretty sure it's a plugin conflict that's causing the problem. So I went into File Manager because I can't get into the site admin here. Anywhere I go, homepage, backend page, it's all gone. So I have to go into the website files either through the File Manager or through an FTP. Both of them will work. And if I go to plugins, I'm already there. When you load up the File Manager, you probably start in the main folder. Then I go to WP Content, and the plugins are right here, and I turn them off. I just rename them to -off, confirm. Then I come back out and refresh the site and cross my fingers, and that worked. There's the login page. If we go back to the home page, we got the home page content, but the plugins are off, so they're not doing what they should. So if I turn this back to on, all the settings will still be there. All the plugin settings and everything in the database will still function as they did before as soon as I turn the plugins back on by renaming the folder. And actually that fixed the whole thing. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it's just some kind of caching or something. Because when I turn the plugins back on, that should have gone back to broken. There, it's broken again. Let's Command-Shift refresh for hard refresh. It's broken. So it must have been a cache page or something. Or it was working for a few moments until some other plugin ran its code and then it broke. So the the problem is somewhere in these plugins. And I've got quite a few on this site, probably too many. And I can go through one by one and deactivate them. Just going to rename this one. Always add -off. You could add whatever you want, just as long as you know what you're going to take off, because the WordPress looks for the specific name, advanced -ads, to run that plugin. And if I change it to off, it turns it off. Change it to anything else, it turns it off. So you got to change it back to the exact thing that it was beforehand. So when we turn that plugin off, hard refresh, the home page is appearing now for some reason. But we get a critical error when we try to go to the login page. I don't think it's this plugin. It might be, but I got to go one by one. And I'm just going to fast forward this video while I do this, so that you don't have to sit there and watch me do this painfully, because it can be painful. But if you want to find the problem, this is what you have to do. And one of these, what I'm looking for, is when I turn one of them off, the site's going to be back. The login page will be back. You can log in no problem. The home page will be back. Everything will be fine. So let's fast forward while I do this. It looks like it might have been BuddyBoss Platform. If I go to the login page, which I have renamed, it's not there because that plugin, oh, there it is. It is there. Let me log in. Can I go on the dashboard? Yeah, the whole thing is there again when I turn BuddyBoss Platform off. Now to confirm, let's turn it back on. Refresh, and it's still there. This must be a cache page right now, because you can't just turn it off and then back on again and have it work. It doesn't work like that. You always have to fight with caching when you do this kind of stuff. I could also try, there's the critical error again. You could also try doing incognito windows instead of doing it all in one browser like I am. What if I rename this one, which is part of the same platform, just the Pro version. Refresh the page, still broken. Turn the one we suspect is the problem back off. And it's fixed. So that one is the problem right there. That's actually something I'm trying to remove. Not trying to. Something I want to remove. I haven't had a chance yet. I'm trying to find time to remove it from the website. And I actually canceled my subscription to it. And so it's probably outdated. And that's probably the problem. So I've got to expedite my workflow to get rid of that. But that is how we find what's breaking our site. And had you gone through all of those things, had you gone through each of these and turned them all off, well, first of all, we knew it was in the plugins folder because we turned the plugins folder off, or we changed the file name so WordPress couldn't see it. If that didn't fix the problem, we would not have been looking in the plugins folder. Next, we would have gone to the themes folder to check if the problem was in there. And then we would have gone into, that's probably it really, just plugins and themes. And then after that, you probably want to contact your host support to see if they can do a scan of the website, because it might be some kind of malware. If it's not in the plugins or themes, there really isn't a whole lot else that you as the WordPress user really have an influence over as far as code goes. It might be some code that you put in the functions file, but that probably wouldn't have changed. And so it shouldn't just overnight break your site. I had the auto update plugins turned on, and so that is what broke something. And so that's the process I go through. Whenever I see a site that's down, I try not to panic. I try to go through these steps. And those steps, again, really quick, are check if other sites on your hosting account are running. Step 1. If they are, it must be something in an individual site. In that individual site, go into WP content, change the file name of the plugins folder to see if that fixes it. If that doesn't fix it, change the name back to just plugins, then change the name of the themes folder, see if that fixes it. If that doesn't fix it, change it back to just themes name for the folder, and then contact your host support to see if they can do a malware scan, and that will likely bring something up. And then depending on your host, like Siteground, for example, they'll help you clean it up. Or you might have to use a plugin like Malcare. They'll help you clean it up as well. That's the steps I go through whenever I see something like we just saw at the beginning of this video. If you like this video, consider subscribing and liking it to let me know. And next up, check out this playlist right here, which is all about WordPress security and making sure your website does not go down. So make sure you check that out. My name is Bjorn from WP Learning Lab. Till next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.